Good morning, fifth graders. This is Mr. Rindo. Today, I'm going to show you how to do the standard algorithm for multiplication. Now, realistically, what the standard algorithm is supposed to be is it's supposed to be a shortcut that kind of allows you to think about a problem in a simpler way. And so that's what I'm going to show you. Now, there's a lot of steps to it, and so we'll practice a couple times to make sure that we see how these steps work, okay? So we're going to multiply 36 times 45. And you guys can see that I've already set up an area model over here on the side just to kind of show you a connection between the two of them. But what I'm going to now do is I'm going to walk you through the steps of the standard algorithm. So for 36 times 45, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 5 and multiply it by 6. So I'm going to say 5 times 6 is 30. So I'm going to carry a 3 up above the next place and then leave a 0 behind right there. Now I'm going to go diagonally. I'm going to do 5 times 3. So I know that 5 times 3 is 15, but then I carried a 3. So I have to add 3 to that. So 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 gives me 18. So I'm going to go ahead, since there's no other digits over here, I'm going to write the number 18 right there. Okay, so now I'm done with this 5, and I can even put a little X on it for now. And now I'm going to go ahead and scribble this 3 out. And I have to come down to a second level. And every time I come down to the second level, I have to put a 0. Because this 4 isn't actually 4, it's 40. But we don't have to think about that. So now we're going to do the 4. We're going to go diagonally, and we're going to do 4 times 6. And 4 times 6 gives us 24. So I'm going to carry the 2 up above the next place and leave the 4. And now I have to do the 4 times 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. And when I add that 2 up above, that gives me 14. So now I'm going to come down here and write the number 14. And now I'm going to draw a line. And we're going to add these two numbers together. Now, before I do that, I want to point something out. We have two numbers to add. We have 180 and we have 1,440. And if we look at our area model, we're going to see a connection. 150 plus 30 is 180. And 1,200 plus 240 is 1,440. So the standard algorithm is actually a shortcut for doing the area model as well. And once you get used to the steps, it's much simpler. So now we're going to add 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 plus 1 plus 1 is 6. And then 1 plus nothing is 1,620. Let's take a look at another example. This time we're going to do 72 times 94. So again, I'm going to start with the 4, and I'm going to go straight up. 4 times 2, and that gives me 8. Now I'm going to go diagonal. I'm going to do 4 times 7, and 4 times 7 is 28. And since there's no digits over here, I don't have to carry anything. I can just simply write 28 right there. Now I'm done with that 4. I'll put a little X on it, and then I'm going to come down to the next level and put a 0, because I have to put that 0. Now I'm going to do the 9, and I'm going to go diagonal. I'm going to do 9 times 2. 9 times 2 is 18. So I'm going to carry the 1 and leave the 8. And now I have to go straight up. Now I have to do 9 times 7. 9 times 7 is 63. But if I add that 1, that gives me 64. So I'm going to come down here and put 64. And so now these are the two numbers that I'm going to add. And again, you guys can see the connection. These two numbers make 6,480. These two numbers make 288. So we're going to add them together now. 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 4, 2, and 1 makes 7. And 6 plus nothing is 6. 6,768. Let's do one more example, friends, and then I'm going to have you guys go ahead and give it a try. And I promise you that when I'm back tomorrow, we will go ahead and do some more of this to make sure that we get used to the steps. All right, here we go. 273 times 54. Now this one's a little bit bigger because our top number is a 3-digit number, but that's not going to change much. So let's go ahead and give it a try. We're going to start with the 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12, so I'm going to carry the 1 and then leave the 2 behind. Now I'm going to go diagonal to the 7. And I'm going to say 4 times 7 is 28, and if I add that 1, that gives me 29. Now, since there's a digit over here, that means I got to carry again. So 29, I'm going to carry the 2 and then leave the 9. And now I have to go diagonal all the way out to the 2. And I'm going to say 4 times 2 is 8. Add the 2, that gives me 10. So now I'm done with that 4. And I'm going to scribble out these numbers so I don't accidentally use them again. And I'm going to come down to my next level, and I'm going to put a 0. So now it's time to do the 5. We're going to do it in the same order. I'm going to start with 5 times 3 equals 15. So I'm going to carry the 1 and leave the 5. Now I'm going to go 5 times 7, which is 35, but then I got to add that 1. That gives me 36. So I'm going to carry the 3 up above, leave the 6 behind. And now finally, I got to go out to the 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Add that 3, that gives me 13. So when I put these numbers down here, I have to add 13,650 and 1,092. And you guys can see, there it is. That's 13,650. And this is 1,092. So we're going to add them up. That's a 2. That's 14. Carry the 1. That's 7. That's 4. And that's 1. 14,742. So guys, the standard algorithm works. You just got to get used to the steps that happen over and over and over. So give it a shot. I want you guys to go ahead and try to work on student book page 142. Okay. And I would prefer that you try to work independently. You should be self-checking on Canvas as you go. And if you need any help, if you're having a hard time, come and work with the teacher, because the teacher definitely knows how to do the standard algorithm, and they can offer you some assistance with this as well. All right. Good luck, my friends.